Damansara Utama Resident Owner Association, DUROA, have been on behalf of its residents fighting with LDP concession holder, Litrak, to ensure that they provide proper sound barriers along the road, SS21/42 and SS21/44. The sound barrier has been built when the highway was not as wide and big as it is today. Ever since it was built from then until today, nothing was done to upgrade the height of this sound barrier, even though the road has gotten a lot wider than before. The noise pollution from LDP has already exceeded the limit set by Malaysia's Department of Environment, DOE. This study conducted by Rapid KL clearly indicates the violation. There were also studies made earlier by MRT Corp and also MBPJ, which the results all indicate that the noise level already violated DOE's guidelines since 2012. Several joint meetings with Litrak has been held, together with ourselves DUROA, Arden, and MBPJ on this matter. Despite all the engagements, there was no sincere action, nor commitment from Litrak to rectify this matter, despite them knowing blatantly well that the noise level already violated regulatory limits. Also, there has been no action taken by DOE on Litrak for this violation. DUROA have been raising this complaints to all the relevant authorities and also Litrak themselves. Many letters were sent. This initial correspondence was made with Litrak way back in September 2012. It is to the communication and engineering head of Litrak, emphasizing to them that the noise levels has already exceeded the regulatory limits. This is the attachment mentioned in the email that helps to illustrate the situation. In July 2017, we have sent another letter attention to Litrak, DOE, and Highway Authorities of Malaysia, LLM. This was to inform Litrak and the authorities concerned that the noise levels from LDP already exceeded DOE's limit. We have attached the data from a study made by MRT Corp's consultant of his findings made in 2012 as backing evidence. In May 2018, we have written another letter in attention to Litrak, DOE, and LLM, again reminding that there has been no constructive action taken by Litrak since then. Recently this year, in March 2022, we have written another letter to the board of Litrak Berhad. It is to emphasize that Litrak is neglecting environmental and social responsibilities by not taking the necessary action to raise the height of the sound barriers along road SS21/42 and SS21/44. In 2018, DUROA member residents made a protest on this matter in show of anger with Litrak.
So have Litrak done anything to rectify this matter?
No, they just ignored and delayed, giving many reasons that are unacceptable. Some of the reasons given were: the noise pollution level have only exceeded DOE's regulation by a little bit. DUROA's argument is that it has exceeded, and Litrak have to be responsible. Noise level is mapped in a logarithmic scale, and a few unit of decibel difference still makes it to be rather large. If we refer to all the studies already made by the independent parties, the answer is clear. The other reply, or excuse Litrak have made, was the noise contributed from the MRT trains above. This point have been proven to be false from the studies made by Rapid KL and MBPJ. Noise measurements were taken without trains passing, still show that the noise levels have exceeded DOE's regulatory limits. The other excuse Litrak used to make for not taking action has been that they cannot build the sound barrier higher because of weak foundation. Duroa's point is that this is just an invalid excuse. Litrak have violated the set noise limits. They have to be responsible to make it right for us. Another claim that Litrak make is that the elevated noise pollution comes from the junction opening at road SS21/23. This claim is also baseless. The sensors used in taking the noise measurements by MRT Corp, Rapid KL, and MBPJ were placed at a point very far away from this junction. Duroa have witnessed a lot of foot dragging by Litrak to delay and avoid this responsibility. We hope after this session, they will do what is rightly necessary for our environment. Duroa is taking this up against Litrak and releasing the information here because Litrak have neglected their environmental and social responsibility to us, residents of Damansara, Utama. Our member residents are suffering since 2012. They have the right for a better environment without this higher than permitted level of noise pollution. DOE, as the relevant body here, should take action on Litrak of this violation. Litrak, to be responsible and raise the sound barrier wall height. This will reduce the noise pollution impact to the affected residents.